Ever wondered how websites fit perfectly on phones, tablets, and computers? That's called responsive design. It makes layouts flexible and user-friendly on any screen size. The trick behind it? CSS media queries. They let you apply styles based on screen size, resolution, or orientation, helping your site look great on every device. In this video, I'll show you how to use media queries to build a fully responsive website, step by step. Let's started. If you're using media queries to make a responsive website, there's one important line you should always add: the Viewport Meta Tag. This tag tells the browser to match the width of the screen. This is super important, especially on mobile phones. Without this tag, mobile browsers assume a default width of around 980 pixels, which can break your layout. With this tag, the browser knows the real width of the device, so your media queries work properly, and your layout looks great on all screens. In VS Code, you can quickly generate this using Emmet. Just type exclamation mark and press Tab or Enter, and boom! Emmet turns it into a full HTML5 template, and it includes the Viewport Meta Tag for you. If Emmet doesn't work, open Settings, search for Emmet, and make sure this is set. Show expanded abbreviation should be set to Always. If it's set to Never, Emmet won't work when you type abbreviations. You can use Emmet to write HTML and CSS much faster. Just type short codes and press Tab or Enter to expand them. Here's what the Viewport Meta Tag does. Width equals device width dash. Tells the browser to use the real screen width of the device. Initial scale equals 1.0 dash. Sets the zoom level to 1 times so your layout looks normal and responsive. If you change it to initial scale equals 2, it zooms in the layout by 2 times. Let's look at the basic syntax of a media query in CSS. You start with @media, then you can add a media type if you want, and then a condition inside parentheses, like the screen width. You can use conditions like min width, max width, orientation, and more, or even combine them to get more control. Inside the curly braces, you write the CSS rules that should be used when the condition is true. Now, let's make the sidebar responsive. First, we use @media max width 900 pixels and update the container with new grid template areas and grid template columns. Now, the sidebar moves below the services section on smaller screens. Next, we'll make the navigation menu responsive. We use a combined media query, min width, 481 pixels, and max width, 768 pixels. In this size range, the nav links are hidden, and the hamburger icon is shown. So, the hamburger appears between 481 pixels and 768 pixels. But below 481 pixels, the hamburger icon disappears. To fix this, we add another media query maxwidth 180 pixel and update the styles again. Now the hamburger icon works perfectly on all screen sizes. After that, remember you can use shorthand like min width or max width with less than or greater than signs based on your layout needs. And that's it. Your site is now fully responsive. Now we will use media types, which are optional. First, we use media only screen to target screen devices. Inside it, we set the font size of the hero H1 element to 5 rem. This style only works on screens, not when printing. Next, we use a combined condition, media screen and min width, 480 pixels, and max width, 768 pixels. In this range, we update the hero H1 font size and hide the button. Again, this works only on screens. Then, we use media print to target the print view. In this case, we hide the sidebar when the page is printed. We also use media speech, which is for screen readers or voice output. Finally, if you don't write a media type, it defaults to all, which means the styles apply to all devices. We use orientation-based media queries to change the hero section's background based on the screen layout. First, we use orientation, portrait to change the background when the screen is taller than it is wide. This also works when printing in portrait mode. You can also combine it with only screen to make sure it only works on screens and not while printing. Next, we use orientation, landscape to change the background when the screen is wider than it is tall. It doesn't work in portrait mode or when printing. We use prefers color scheme dark with max width 1024 pixels. If both conditions are true, the site's colors change from light to dark by updating the root CSS variables. This gives your site a dark mode look on smaller screens. We use aspect ratio-based media queries to adjust the layout based on screen shape. If the screen is wider, we set the cards section to one column by using grid template columns, repeat 1 fraction. Now, you can see the change. You can also use max aspect ratio for taller screens. This helps keep the layout clean on all screen shapes.